So here I'm just saying my prayers, getting ready to start my day. Typical Lord's Prayer, our Father who rejoices in heaven. You know the rest. Just checking myself out, trying to see if I lost any weight, feeling slimmer, waking up in the morning. It's kind of looking at yourself, especially when you work out. The night before, you always want to wake up the next day and look for any new gains. If you work out, you know what I mean. Am I looking good, y'all? Leave it in the comment section. Seeing my side angle. Frustration a little bit, but I'm going to keep working. Put on my J's with my skinny jeans, and I'm on my way. At BB's. Cool little Cajun place. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool looking place. Here I had the fettuccine alfredo with fried chicken, but I'd already taken a bite into it, so forgive me. Caesar salad up top to the top right hand corner, and my mom had some kind of like salmon with red beans and rice. It was all decent. I don't know if I recommend it for the price, but the ambiance was nice. And we're out. Till next time, BBs. Couple locations across Houston, so if you guys are interested, you should be able to find a location near yourself. Back to working out, doing some Stairmaster. I've been incorporating this more lately into my warm-ups. Gets me nice and warmed up for the workout ahead, so I recommend it if you have a hard time getting warm or just getting like that pre-workout sweat going. I found this to be pretty effective at that. Working on making power cleans a staple in my workout. It's something that I always want to come back to at least like a couple times a week, just because I feel like this is such a good full body exercise that hits so many muscle groups at once. It's kind of like, the squat. Can't really replace it with anything else, but here I am just doing a couple reps and doing a press at the end of the lifting motion as well. Highly recommend it, but I will say you need to get your rest and proper nutrition if you're going to do this repetitively, frequently throughout your workout routine or throughout your workout week. So here I am just doing some leg raises. This is like a staple exercise. What it does for the abs is just indescribably amazing. So if you're looking to cut down on belly fat and kind of tighten up the midsection like I am, I feel like this is a must-have. Nothing really to see here, just basic pull-ups. Something that I recommend as well, that works quite a few different muscle groups at once. Helps tighten up a lot of the body too. Here's a nice view. Headed to uptown area to do some DoorDash. I always like to capture sunsets and get the ambiance. But that's all. Just another day. Waking up to do some DoorDash until my new job starts. Dropping off an order from Nobu. Pretty fancy, cool place. You hear Future rapping about in his songs. Ambiance was nice in the restaurant. I just forgot to record it. They lived in a really nice place though, where I dropped it off at. The front desk receptionist was amazingly nice to me, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, maybe one day I'll be able to give some reviews on how the food tastes from some of the more exclusive upscale restaurants. This order actually tipped me pretty well too. I think it was like, for whatever the mileage range was, it was like almost 3 times the amount in tip. So that's what I would consider a pretty good order. On to the next. And back to Starbucks. I usually go here in my downtime when I'm doing DoorDash just to relax and wait till the next order. That includes going into the restroom, taking some selfies, looking at myself in the mirror, trying to figure out which muscle group I want to work next, depending on how good I look in the mirror, or how satisfied or dissatisfied I am with what I see. Looks like it's going to be abs again. And this was me at my new apartment complex. Nice little pool area, just doing a walkthrough and tour. Here I am just doing a little video tour of my apartment. Not the fanciest, but you gotta start somewhere. So yeah, I like it so far. It's a little closed in for my likings, meaning like when I open my windows and blinds and stuff, I don't get to see a lot. Like most of my other dwellings have been where I get to outlook or look out on the city or just have a better view. So that was a challenge with this place, but I'm praying that change soon. Maybe I can transfer units, or I don't know, get a dog, somebody to keep me company. I don't know, we'll see. But that's where I'm at right now, in the restroom, just looking at myself as usual. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just a little light tour. At least there's washer and dryer included, though. That's nice. Anyway, on to the next. Here I am at Memorial Park with my mom, just doing some walking. Pretty interesting night. It was some young women out performing, I think for tips or something, I'm not sure, but that was cool. I always like to kind of glance over too at the volleyball games they have across the street. And then up above, you'll see as I keep walking to the right is the stretch and calisthenics area. That's always a really nice area to go to if you're there to warm up before you run. Kind of just talk. People usually go there to congregate too. All in all, it's a nice place to go though. Can't go wrong with going to Memorial Park. It's been a staple for Houston for years now.
Turn right onto West Memorial Loop Drive. Turn right onto West Memorial Loop Drive.
Here's a view of the golf course, kind of like looking at it from behind, going forward. Always cool, because you usually see some interesting people over there. Sometimes famous people are over there too, but it's always a cool little like spectacle. And here's a sign, and here's like a little entrance and walkway, which they recently added a restaurant over here. I think Beck's Prime, I think is the name of it. So yeah, it's pretty cool how they're upgrading the park.
Head west toward East Memorial Loop Drive.
So here's Transco Towers. I just remember this from being a kid. My cousin and I came here often. So it was almost iconic and historic for me to record and throw it in this clip. A lot of good memories here with family members who aren't around anymore. Rest in peace, Uncle Danny. But yeah, nice place to stop by. Just make sure you find a good parking spot, because towing is aggressive out here. forgot to throw this in there earlier. I was at Memorial Park and a cool exotic looking frog found me and I found him. Walked around with him for a little bit, then dropped him off in the grass and put him back in his home. It's always cool coming here to Memorial Park. You never know what you're gonna find, who you're gonna see, and it's a good workout spot. So here I am just doing leg raises. Pretty good. Even though this is like an isolatory exercise, I feel like it's still a must-have, especially if you're like me, kind of recovering from leg injuries, and squats aren't really the best thing for you right now. But yeah, here I am just knocking out a quick set, making sure I get that nice squeeze towards the end of the exercise or towards the middle of range of motion. And here I'm doing leg curls, pretty much the opposite. Hits the back of the legs instead of the front. Another good solid exercise though. When I'm doing isolatory exercises, this is another one of my favorites. Highly recommend it though if you value your leg strength and appearance. Classic bicep curls. Hadn't really been doing these at all. Just started incorporating them. Should have been doing them, but I am now. Highly recommended. This is just like a classic exercise, I feel like, for most men. I don't really need to explain why it's important to work on your biceps, but here you go. Just doing some leg press, nothing too crazy. Leg press is a machine that's pretty crucial, I feel like, when you're not doing squats or other exercises that are like compound lifts for legs. So yeah, this is my effort of like rehabbing my legs while still keeping them strong and decent looking. I actually don't know what these are called, but they're for back and they're pretty effective. So I recommend them on back day or on pull day. By the way, I just want to take this moment to go ahead and throw out rest in peace Charlie Kirk. I remember hearing the news early on in the day while I was at the gym. Condolences to him and his family, because that's truly heartbreaking. So yeah, man, it's been a crazy time, and probably like a lot of you all, the gym is, and exercise in general, is how I kind of keep my sanity sometimes in this crazy world. So shout out to you if you're a fellow fitness goer like myself, and again, condolences to Mr. Kirk and his family. Nothing too crazy, just doing like a little edge up, a little cleanup on my hair. Trying to keep myself looking as neat as possible while I run around and do DoorDash and whatnot. Doing some lat pull downs here. Nothing really fancy, another simplistic basic exercise, but pretty good stuff though for anybody who's working back or pull day. So that's what I did here. I think this was a set for like almost 10, where I kind of hold it at the bottom range of motion, and that's about it. I think I was about to leave the gym here, so I just came into the restroom to kind of like look at my results after the workout. Even though you can't see results that fast, still just kind of wanted to look at myself, see that after workout pump. So this was pretty cool restaurant. I think it's Vietnamese. I want to come here and eat one time at least, try it out, but test the quality of it. But I was here for a DoorDash order. customer service was real friendly. They had my order waiting to go, so it was easy. And dropping it off, it was actually a pretty decently paying order that complimented me because the direction I was going in that day, I was able to drop this order off going in that direction, and it paid pretty well. So thanks to that customer. Most orders that I get from Cheesecake Factory pay pretty well, so I don't think this one was any different. Coming in, I always like to record cheesecake because they have a beautiful day. They have beautiful decor, and the ambiance is usually pretty nice too. So that's what you're seeing here. The to-go lady at the gallery location is really cool and friendly and approachable too. So, yep. And here I was dropping off, or rather getting to Uptown Joey's, which is an exclusive restaurant. I'm gonna eat there eventually too. This order paid pretty well, so that's why I took it. And here we are dropping it off. I remember the front desk lady here was really friendly, and it was a nice looking apartment complex too, man. Like, these are places that you look at and think this is where I want to end up in life. Some of these places, it's definitely goals, kind of motivates you to upskill yourself or just go back to school in my situation. So yeah, enjoy the ambiance, enjoy the decor, and nothing really to explain here. Again, I do want to give a shout out to Charlie Kirk and his family over the weekend and such forth. That did transpire. So sad, man. Definitely felt the loss in the air too. This was a cool little order because I remember I stayed here, and even though I got like a mark on my DoorDash record, I watched the Canelo and Crawford fight here for a couple minutes, probably past what I should have stayed for, but couldn't help it, man. It was right there. So yeah, shout out to Crawford for winning. Here's a pretty cool place called Crazy Dog, which is actually pretty good, man. I recommend this place though if you have the munchies. If you want, like, if you're in the taste for like some fried food or like some fast food, nothing too fancy, but it's good in its own little way. It's like a spin on hot dogs, and I recommend the Crazy Fries or the K fries and the sausage at your main filling. That's what I had, and it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. As you'll see in this next slide, this is what I got. The Crazy Fries, and then the sausage filled, I forgot what they called it on the menu, but it was good and all. And here was my first day doing some training at a new job, which was data entry. Pretty cool, laid back environment, air conditioned, not in the normal Texas warehouse environment, which is non-AC. So I was grateful for that. So looking forward to working here, but honestly, if I can go back to pet transportation or something where I travel and fly around constantly and make good money, I'll leave this job in a heartbeat. Here was a crazy accident at 249 in Antoine. Just a reminder for everybody to stay safe, not only on the road, but wherever you're going too, because ever since the loss of Mr. Kirk, man, there's a lot of hostility in the air. So until next episode, God bless everybody. Hope you enjoy.